All right, let's demonstrate how to set cell data type. Now, data type helps Excel to, know the kind of values you've entered and then treat as such. So it helps Excel to know the kind of values you've entered. We have different types of values in Excel, or let's say data in Excel. We have general data type, we have accounting data type, which is here. We have number, we have currency, we have short date, long date, time, percentage, fraction. You can still go down scientific text. Now, all these are Excel data types, right? Now, when I type 10, if I should type 10 in cell G1 and press enter, now 10 is just a number. Now, let me type AMA. Now, this is also an entered data. Now, you see this particular 10, I can change the data type of this 10 to a different data type. As usual, you can see it is general, which can be any data at all. Now, clicking on, make sure to change type of a particular text or cell, select that cell, click on the downward pointing arrow beside the data type box, and then select the data type of your choice. So, in this scenario, we want to select currency. So as you can see, currency normally adds a currency symbol. So take note of that. Now, currency, and then also we have accounting. Accounting and currency looks the same, but the only difference is that accounting normally aligns the currency symbol at the left side of the cell. Take note of that. And then also we have short date. Any data at all entered can be converted into any data type. So take note of that. So assuming I'm dealing with dates here, I have to make sure that I change the data type to date. If I'm dealing with time, I have to make sure that I change it to time, and so on and so forth. Now in this lesson we'll be taking a look at alignment, merging, wrapping, adding borders and sheets to a worksheet, right? Or cells in a worksheet. Now let's take a look at how this is done. Now, alignment refers to the arrangement of text on a page. As you already know from the previous knowledge we have from Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, and the rest, we learned that the align left command aligns or arrange text at the left side of a page. The right alignment command arrange text at the right side of the page. Justify flashes the text at both ends of the page. Align center arrange the text right in the middle of the page. So now let's take a look at how to apply any of the alignment option in this example. So assuming I have the name, content, hub, TV. Now, as you can see, this text is left aligned because when you take a look at the cell itself, you realize that the text is aligned to the left side of the cell border. So this is a left aligned cell. Now, when you center align it, you realize that it is right in the center of the cell. Can you see it? Now, to apply any of the alignment option, make sure the cell that contain your data that you want to align is selected. Click on any of the alignment options of your choice. This is very simple, right? So make sure the cell is selected first. To set it to align left, click on it. To set it to align right, click on it. To set it to align center, click on the center command. This is very simple. All right, let's expand the height of this column and then take a look at the other alignment options we have. Now make sure the cell that contain data is selected. We have other alignment options, right? We have the top align, we have the middle align, and then we have the bottom align. Now, as you can see, the text is set to bottom align. That is why you see the text at the bottom of the cell. Now, if I select middle align, I believe you can see the difference, right? It is right in the middle of the cell. Now, clicking on top align aligns the text to the top of the cell. Now, the next thing we'll be taking a look at is how to wrap text. Now, the wrap text command allows you to wrap multiple text along into multiple lines so you can see it. Now, as you can see, this text is entering a new cell. The text is entering a new cell. There is a way to wrap it around so that it can stay within the same cell. Now, to do that, make sure the cell that you want to wrap the text is selected. Now, locate the wrap text command. Now, that is it. I believe you can all see it. Click on it. Now, this has wrapped the text into multiple lines within the same cell. Right now, you are not seeing it in any other cell unless the cell selected. Now the next thing we'll be taking a look at is how to merge cell. Now the merge and center command allows us to combine a group of cell into a large cell. So now to combine a group of cell into a large cell, select the cells you want to combine. Assuming I want to select, let's say, merge this cell, I have to make sure they are all selected. Locate the merge and center command and then click on it. As you can see, this has merged the cell into a very large cell for me. Now, the next thing we'll be taking a look at is how to add cell borders and shading. Now, what you are currently seeing on the screen are not border lines. They are just grid lines. We call them grid lines. They are not visible whenever you print your document. Now, let's try print previewing this particular page to see whether the grid lines will appear. Now, to do that, click File, select Print. Now you see a preview of your page. Now, as you can see, I entered the data into cell containing rows and columns, but on the print preview page, there is nothing like this. There is nothing like a row and a column here. So what you just saw on your page, right? We call them grid lines. They don't appear whenever you are printing your document. Now, there is a way to make grid lines appear. The only way to do that is to turn them into what we call borders. Now, to apply borders to your text, make sure the cells that contain the data that you want to apply borders to are selected. Then you click on the border command. Just click on it and then you select the border option of your choice. If you want to fill the entire selection area with borders, just click on all borders. As you can see, it has activated or turned the grid lines into visible borders. Right now, if you want to just set it to outline, only the outline of the selected area will be a border, the rest will be a grid line. You can then make it no border and then click on the borders and borders command again and then select outside border. This has only applied outside border, but within the internal borders are all deactivated. So take note, we can apply several border options. Now you can play with the border options over there to see how they work. There are a lot of border options here. You can play with them to see how they work. So all borders activate every border within the selected section. So take note of that. Now let's take a look at how to add shading. Shading is a very simple thing we can do in Excel. To apply any shading, select the area you want to shade. Now click on the fill color tool, select any color of your choice to shade that portion. Now this portion has been shaded nicely for me.